Hey.
Hey!
Happy Friday. God, what a way to start an interview. Happy Friday. It's Aaron from your Z104 Afternoon Show. And we have Skylar Stecker here in the studio.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, it's Friday.
Good. Yeah, it's
So,
Friday. Yay.
I'm good. So let's just there's a lot of things to talk about. Number one, you have been everywhere. I mean, anywhere imaginable, I'd say, in the last couple of years, and especially performing these national anthems.
Yes.
You have obviously some new music out, which we just heard, and you should check out the Z104 Facebook page, Facebook Live with Skylar. But talk a little bit about these national anthems and these stadiums that you've been in.
Yeah, I just did the Lambeau, the game at Lambeau with the Badgers versus LSU, and that was amazing. That was one of the best national anthems I've done, like the best crowd. That was so fun. And I've done over like 150 national anthems, so I started with them. So it's always fun to do them because it is what I started with. So
my question is there like a national anthem list? Like, okay, like everybody in every league and every association talks to everybody and they're like, hey, we want to get Skylar for the national anthem.
I don't know. I know a lot of times, like when I go and do like a Badger game, like they will have me back for other things because they'll remember my name, or I don't really know why, but or they'll be at a game and somebody will be like, I want you to do this, give me his number, that's my manager, and so and then they will, and a lot of times it's kind of just like from hearing things, and we'll just get approached randomly from teams that have heard my name around from other teams, so it's really cool. Yeah, it's all organic, so it's really nice.
And a lot of people who are unfamiliar with you, I mean, you've lived in Madison for a little while, your family has. How long did you actually live here?
3 years.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
So you played, well, the national anthem you did at the Badger game, and I'm sure that was a little bit bigger than Lambeau Field, maybe just a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, the Badger, that one was 80,000, the Lambeau, and the one that I did like a year and a half ago, that one was for the Badgers home opener at Camp Randall, and that was 100,000.
Wow.
So that was the biggest one I've ever done. It's 100,000 people.
And based on your performance in our studios, you kind of like step in like no big deal. Not nervous at all. 100,000
I don't get nervous anymore.
Rowdy Badger fans, and you're totally cool with it. You're like, no big deal. It's totally fine.
The vibe is always so positive. Like, my mom always says, like, they want you to do well, so there's nothing to be nervous about because they're not like, do bad, do bad, do bad, you know? So the energy is very positive, so it's always fun to perform in those kinds, with that kind of energy.
Yeah, and you live in California now, right?
Yes, I do, in Orange County.
Same energy there as here, or is it two totally different places?
It's really different. It's really different. I mean, there's no place like home, so I love being here. But I also love California because the weather's very, very nice in California. Yeah, but I love them both for different reasons. They're very different.
Excellent. Skylar Stecker here in the studio. Aaron with Z104. And, well, so you've lived in Madison for a few years.
Yes.
It's good to be back home. I noticed you were just at your favorite bakery before you came here?
Yes, yeah, it's called Celiac Bakery, and it's awesome. They have really good bread, and I'm vegan, so they had a couple vegan options, which was nice. But when I used to come here, I wasn't vegan, so we'd get like 10 loaves of like this blueberry bread, and we just like eat it in a day. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of bread.
It
reminds me of that, you know, it reminds me of that Oprah commercial where she's like, I eat bread.
I love bread.
I eat it every single day.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
What are the places you like to go check out when you're here, when you're back? Like, what's your go-to?
I mean, I like that place a lot.
Maybe Wisconsin.
Just visiting family.
Yeah.
And like hanging out with family. Because all my family's here. My dad's family's on Green Bay, and my mom's is all down in Janesville, the Janesville area. So it's always fun to visit family. And usually we come during the holidays, but because we're doing this promo tour and promoting my new single, Let It Show.
Download it now.
Usually, yeah, download it now. Then we're staying down there. And so, yeah, so it's really fun. I love family. So, no, we have no family in California.
Well, it's always going to be with family. I'm a total family guy, so I hear you.
Me too. I'm a family girl, not a family guy.
But a family girl. I'm a family girl, I guess you could say that. But your dad, talking about family, your dad played in the NFL.
Yes, he did.
I'm sure you get a lot of people that are like, and you're like, yeah, he played in the NFL. So what teams did he play for?
He played for the Bucks, the Saints, and the Falcons.
But you're still a Packer fan at heart.
I am. He actually had a chance to. If he could play for one more team, he would play for the Packers. Like, if he would have gone like another like round, he would have gone for the Packers. He actually went. They called him like after he was done, and he was like kind of like retiring after the Falcons. He played for them for 1 year, and he played for 11 years total, and he was like kind of done. And then the Packers called him and were like, we want you to come in and like do a workout session, like test, kind of see how you feel. And he's like, oh crap, like I'm not in shape for this. Like, and so he did, and he's just like, no, it's not gonna happen. But like he wasn't ready. But he was just, it's so funny that out of all the places he's played, it's never been like his hometown. Yeah, but it's always been one of his top ones he would love to play for.
So you're used to probably moving all around? Like the average teenager probably is used to staying in Madison their whole life or wherever they're from, but you've moved around a lot.
Yes, I have. I was born in Florida. I lived in Louisiana for 5 years. During Hurricane Katrina, we went to Texas. We lived there for about a year. Then we lived in Wisconsin for 3 years here. And then we now live in California. So
no wonder you're not worried about going in front of 100,000 people performing at football games and stadiums.
It's definitely like taught me like how to make new friends easier and be flexible and kind of be like a sponge, like absorb everything.
Yeah.
But I've always kind of been like that because I've been doing it for my whole life, so I've always just been really used to that.
Well, speaking of meeting new friends and new people, you've got a lot of career endeavors on the way. I know you're doing a tour. You're doing like a high school show.
Yes,
where you're performing at high schools.
High School Nation Tour. I'm really excited for that. It's about in a week and a half, and we're going to 17 cities. One of them is not Madison. It's Chicago and Milwaukee, so close. I wish they were doing Madison though. And we're going to 17 cities, and in 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, and it's going to be really fun. We go to all these different high schools locally in the areas we're playing, and we go on their campus, and the high school comes, and it's like about 5,000 people per show, so it's really cool. Also, I'm performing on the tour. My new single, you know who Annie Lennox is, right?
Yeah.
The Sweet Dreams.
Oh, yeah. And the Eurythmics?
Yeah, the Eurythmics.
Oh, yeah.
So I did a remix of that song with JX Riders, a group named JX Riders, and we did like an EDM remix to that. And it went number 1 on the Billboard Dance Charts, which was really cool last week. And it's the first time I'm performing that live, so that's going to be really fun.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm really excited.
More places to go for
Exactly.
Skylar Stecker.
I'm so excited.
Let's see, real quick, before we continue on, anything else that you really want to do and say that you really want to accomplish professionally in the next couple of years? Maybe something that, maybe it's just on the tip of the horizon.
I definitely want to grow and keep writing. I write a lot of my own music, so keep exploring different topics to write about and taking things and twisting them in different ways and exploring with that. I also just want to grow and to grow my fan base as well. And
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram?
Yes, everything. And,
Vine? Do you Vine?
No, I do not have a Vine.
No?
No, I do not. And to also tour around. I'd love to tour, do a world tour soon, and continue to make music that I'm proud of and that my fans are liking. So.
Do you snap a lot with listeners?
Snapchat?
Yeah.
I do Snapchat. I mean, I'm bad though because I'll forget. Like I'll be in the moment and I won't be like, I gotta Snapchat this, and then later on I'd be like, oh, I should have Snapchatted it. So I need to get better at that.
Do you tweet
I'm an
a lot?
Instagrammer.
Instagram?
I'm an Instagrammer and a tweeter. I do Twitter a lot, and Twitter's more of like, I do like a lot of more like press stuff on there, like make sure to vote for this, and like, and Instagram's a little bit more like personal, like, so I like those two the most. Instagram's like my favorite though for like looking at what's going on in the world, but yeah.
Pictures, tweets, snaps, Facebooking. I mean, you're doing it all.
Everything.
And you're not performing the national anthem tomorrow at the basketball game, right? Okay.
No.
Just to put that out there.
Hey, if they want to call, I'll do it.
You got your guy right here. He could set you up.
That'd be awesome.
Skylar Stecker, thank you so much for coming on in today.
You so much.
Again, check out the Z104 Madison Facebook page. We have the performance from Skylar in the studio here today. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
We look forward to hearing more from you soon.
Thank you.